There are a few things that people don't know about London. One of them is the fact that there is a cable car across the Thames. Another more obscure one is a trick to ride it for free. I'll be showing you how to back this bargain in this video. The cable car actually started as a 2012 Olympic project. The goal was to bridge the gap between the O2 Arena in Greenwich, south of the river, and the ExCeL Centre, north of the river, so fans could hop between events without using the tube. This whole thing was the brainchild of our former mayor, Boris Johnson. You might remember 2012 as the year Boris famously got stuck on a zip wire in Victoria Park. Well, apparently, he enjoyed the view from up there so much that he decided to build a permanent version for the rest of us. Let's hope that no one gets stuck on a cable car today. It cost about £16 million to build and was originally called the Emirates Airline. It's a confusing name as you won't be going on a plane. At the time, Emirates paid £36 million for the naming rights for 10 years. That's the cost of 100,000 round-trip tickets between London and Dubai. Instead of giving you better airline food, Emirates used the money to paint these cable cars red. Now it's sponsored by a company called IFS, and the cable cars have been repainted purple. Normally, it would cost £7 for a one-way ticket, but if you use the cable car before 10:30 AM on a weekday, you get to go for free, on one condition, that you need to bring a bike with you. Electric bikes are not allowed, and I had to show the staff that my bike didn't have any battery. Instead, it's powered by the porridge I ate that morning.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you.
It wasn't too long ago you have to travel before 9:30 AM to get on board for free. So it seems the rules do change from time to time, so I suggest checking their website before you set off.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day.
But what if you haven't got a bike? Well, I'm not Martin Lewis, but based on my research online, it looks like you could get 50% off your ticket if you are visiting the ExCeL for an exhibition, if you've been shopping at the O2 or attending an event there, or simply if you are a resident of Greenwich or Newham. Hopefully these tips will help you save some money. You can make a fun day out in East London by crossing the river using different modes. As well as the cable car, you can travel for free using the Woolwich ferry or the cycle bus that goes through Silvertown Tunnel. I plan to make a video showing you all these routes. Hit subscribe so you don't miss it. The nice thing about taking the cable car is that it's often very quiet and you get the whole cabin to yourself, as you'll see later on. You hardly see any other passengers and the staff you see are very friendly. In fact, on the morning of my travel it was so quiet, I was happy to give the staff some work to do.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You can see that they helped me fold up the seat so I can rest my bike more easily.
That was great. Thank you very much.
It's more spacious than a first-class Emirates seat. Not that I have tried the latter. Now I'm all seated and ready for takeoff. The journey time is about 10 minutes depending on weather conditions. After 7 PM they slow down the cars by about a couple of minutes each way so that people have more time to enjoy the city lights in the evening. The cabins arrive every 30 seconds or so, and you can see that even when there are no passengers, they still run the empty cabins. This 18-meter sculpture on the right-hand side is called Demon with Bowl by Damien Hirst. It's got quite a striking presence along the Thames path in Greenwich. We just saw another empty cabin coming back into North Greenwich station. So let's see how many empty cabins we'll see today. Many people have complained about the lack of attractions either side of the river. Well, let's face it, it's not the London Eye, which is right at the heart of London with many attractions nearby. At the south end is close to the O2, where you can find outlet shopping during the day and see shows in the evenings. It's also a short bike ride to Greenwich Town Centre and Greenwich Park, which has the Royal Observatory, the Prime Meridian and the National Maritime Museum. And if you squint, you can look into someone's bedroom in these high-rise buildings. On a nice clear day, you can actually see quite far. The cable car takes us to 90 meters high, and you might just be able to see the Thames barrier in the distance. Here's another empty cabin. Perhaps it's easier for me to count the cabins actually with people in it. We're still climbing, and we can see from my Garmin that we're going at 7.3 kilometers an hour at a massive incline of 24%. Here's another empty cabin. I took the cable car from the south side of the Thames to the north side. The entrance is not far from the North Greenwich Jubilee Line tube station or the North Greenwich Riverboat Pier, so it's fairly easy to get to. And of course you can cycle here. From this vantage point we see the O2 with the skyscrapers of Canary Wharf in the background. The O2 has hosted the ATP Finals and the Olympic Gymnastics. It started life as a temporary entertainment venue called the Millennium Dome, because it opened for the millennium and it sits on the prime meridian. The architects wanted it to be a monument to time. There are 12 yellow towers for the 12 months of the year, 365 meter diameter for the days, and 52 meters high for the weeks. It was built as a temporary structure, but has already stood for a quarter of a century. Looking north towards our direction of travel, you can see the City Hall, which used to be near Tower Bridge in central London. There's actually a hotel on a boat that you can stay in. If you look down, you can see cars and even DLR trains, just like a train set. Well, look, there's an empty cabin coming towards us. At the north end, well, there's the Royal Victoria Dock with the XL Exhibition Centre nearby. You can go swimming or wakeboarding in the summer in the dock as well. For plane enthusiasts, you can see planes taking off and touching down at the London City Airport, one of the most efficient airports in the UK, where you can often get from the entrance of the airport to the boarding gate within 20 minutes. I think for the IFS cable car, it's not so much the destination that excites me. It's the journey and the ability to see what goes on literally beneath my feet. To see the sun rays reflecting on the Thames and the shadow of my own cable car cabin moving on water is well worth it. But remember to bring your giant discount voucher in the shape of a bike with you. The time now is still before 10:30, and I'm very tempted to take another free ride on a cable car back to North Greenwich. But I had planned to cycle along Victoria Dock towards Woolwich Ferry. I will show you that ride in another video, but for now, please do go and take the cable car. You'll enjoy the journey. See you next time.